Me a Story, a treasury of stories and recipes inspired by classic fairy tales by Brian Koslowski. Today's story is Cinnarella, cinnamon pumpkin pancakes. Serves 2. This story needs 2 teaspoons ground cinnamon, half a cup 70-gram flour, 3/4 teaspoon baking powder, 2 tablespoons dark brown sugar, 2 tablespoons canned pumpkin, 2/3 cup 150 milliliter half and half single cream, 1.5 tablespoons 21-gram butter. Long ago, there was a poor girl named Cinnarella who lived in a ball-shaped house with her ugly stepsisters. The selfish stepsisters made Cinnarella cook for them and clean the entire house. So Cinnarella was always covered in white powdery dust from her head to her feet. Put cinnamon into a large mixing bowl and the flour and baking powder. One day, an invitation to royal ball arrived from the palace. Because the stepsisters kept Cinnarella busy sewing their ugly brown dresses, she had no time to make a dress for herself. Add brown sugar to the ball and stir everything together. Left all alone without any chance of going to the ball, Cinnarella began to cry. Suddenly, she noticed a pumpkin outside in the garden that was growing bigger and bigger, and if by magic, add the canned pumpkin to the ball. It was the magic of her fairy godmother. After her godmother turned the pumpkin into a carriage, she made a beautiful dress and shoes for Cinnarella. The fairy godmother twirled her wand around Cinnarella once more and said, "Now you're the prettiest girl of all. Whisk away off to the ball." Pour the half and half cream into the ball. Whisk until the batter is smooth and without any large lumps. Set the ball aside. At the palace, the ballroom floor was shiny and polished with the dancers. When Cinnarella arrived at the palace, a handsome prince welcomed her, led her to the ballroom and asked her to dance. Put the griddle, a large non-stick skillet, on the top of the stove. Add the butter and turn the heat to medium. When the butter begins to bubble, pour the pancake batter into the griddle of 4 small rounds. Cinnarella was whirled and flipped about so much while dancing that she lost her shoe. She quickly ran out of the palace, afraid the prince would see her dusty foot. When small bubbles appear in the center of the pancakes, flip each one over with the spatula and cook for 1 more minute. Then remove the pancake to a plate. Trying to find Cinnarella again, the prince hosted another ball, dancing and flipping the remaining ladies of the kingdom to discover if any of them were missing a shoe. Turn the heat down to low and cook the remaining batter as well. At long last, the prince found Cinnarella, who was indeed missing a shoe. He didn't care if she was poor or had dusty feet. He loved her just as plain as she was. Well, perhaps a bath of golden syrup wouldn't hurt. Remove the second batch of pancakes to the plate and drizzle with syrup if you'd like.